snacks.
What it do, snackers and snackers? It's your boy Gage.
Hey.
This is the sick edition of hashtag WHHW, which is what happened was, which happens to be last week's news. Yeah, so we're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna jump right in on it. Coop.
Yes, sir.
Jokes.
Yo.
K. Everybody's here. Check. MoviePass. We familiar?
No,
Kinda, sorta, not really. Okay, so those of you who are not familiar with MoviePass, MoviePass is basically a paid subscription service that allows you to pay MoviePass, and then you can go and watch movies like as much as you want for a month. So you pay a monthly fee, and you can go once a day, every day for the month for that monthly fee. And MoviePass just announced on this past Tuesday that they were dropping their price to $9.99. So $9.99 a month, and you can go see any movie, any theater, once a day, every day of the month. Sound like a good deal, right?
Yes.
Sounds like a very good deal. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And they've been around for a little while. They have a new CEO. And this new CEO has decided that this is bringing the price down. It used to be a lot more expensive than that. Bringing the price down was the best way to get people in, so that they can get people into theaters. And then once they kind of get information about people's viewing habits, what kind of movies they like to go see, how often they go, what time of day, you know, all that kind of stuff. The way that people collect information as it is anyway, they can then start to pick up money on the back end by having advertisers be able to reach out to you, or you know, whatever, or possibly charging to have maybe certain movies or certain, you know, advertising, I guess, run before movies play or whatever. Either way, sounds pretty dope. Sounds like a good idea. I mean, I would do this because that's just a ridiculous. I mean, $9.99. That's less than a lot of times what a ticket is anyway, or very close to what a regular adult admission ticket price is. So it does not work if it's like an IMAX, you know, or something like that. Only the regular shows, so like not 3D, not IMAX, but that's fine. On the heels of this, AMC Theaters said, we ain't having it. So they are going to attempt to block this if they can. They don't even know if they can. So basically they made a statement saying that they're going to reach out to their lawyers to find out if there is a way for them to prevent people from being able to use MoviePass at their theaters. So it remains to be seen whether or not that happens or not. Essentially, MoviePass pays the remaining amount of the money owed to the theater based on the ticket prices that you should have paid, that you didn't pay because you pay MoviePass. So we'll see whether or not it can sustain itself, but maybe this is the thing that's going to help. Right now, movie theaters are suffering a lot. They're taking a serious hit in terms of people coming to watch, and you know, it's been blamed on stuff like Netflix or Hulu or Amazon having streaming services. But I'm not so sure that's what it is. The CEO of MoviePass thinks that it's more related to people just not wanting to pay the high ticket price. You know, and so because of the difference between the price and maybe how quickly things come to digital, it's worth it to just wait rather than pay the ticket price. Or that people would go more often to the movies if the price wasn't so high. Most people would like to go see more movies in the theater than they do, but they don't because of how expensive it is. And not everybody can go on like matinee day or whatever. So that's kind of what's happening with that. Can we move on? That's cool with you guys? Y'all think that's a good? Would you do that?
Yeah, definitely.
You would do that?
Yeah.
So like,
Good sessions, why not?
I mean, I understand that. That's cool for you, but like, you got a family. So would you pay $9.99 a month, so like $30 a month for you, like the wife, and like your son? Would you pay $30 a month for y'all to be able to go to the movies as often as you like?
Maybe me and my son. My wife doesn't go to movies, but yeah.
But she might.
Maybe. A family thing, it'll be, yeah, it's a good thing for a family, I can see.
Could it be, should they have a family pass? Do we need to send them a message and be like, y'all need to do a family pass amount so that...
$5,
I don't think, I mean, kids tickets are less, I mean, you know, but still, you know, it's supposed to kind of be offset by the fact that they think if people come more often, you know, most movie theaters make their money on concessions anyway, so it's supposed to be that people will spend the money on concessions since they didn't have to buy a ticket, kind of thing, maybe, or whatever. Jokes. It sounds like a good idea to you.
Take my money.
Take your money. Go ahead, let me get it though.
Yeah, my money.
I mean, instead of giving it to them, just give it to me, and then sneak into the theater. Yeah, don't do that. I don't want you to get in trouble. I mean, it'd be funny, but don't get in trouble. Kay, you in there, huh?
Absolutely.
That's a done deal.
Yep.
Rap City.
All the time.
My man. Okay. So here's the other thing I want to talk about, since we kind of did bring up Netflix a little bit. So, Shonda Rhimes. If you don't know who Shonda Rhimes is, she is the woman who was responsible for creating such shows as Grey's Anatomy and Scandal. So she is she has been a long-time powerhouse at ABC Studios, and she recently negotiated to get out of the last year of her 4-year deal with ABC so that she can go to Netflix and take her business Shondaland, which does studio and TV production and so forth, with her to be part of the in-house production studio that will now be at Netflix. So when we talk about what Netflix has been doing with Marvel and what they've been doing, just stuff like House of Cards and all that kind of stuff, this is kind of a big deal. And this is like right on the heels of Disney announcing that they are starting their own streaming service to bring their stuff to their streaming service, and ending their deal with Netflix to put their movies and so forth on Netflix. So their stuff is going to go away from Netflix, and they're hoping that people will jump on and begin to pay, their own streaming service. Anybody think Disney's going to do okay with this? Is this a good idea for Disney?
No.
I don't think so either. Because I don't have any intentions of paying a streaming. I don't want to pay them for that. But the idea of somebody as powerful and intelligent, as creative as Shonda coming over to Netflix, what do you think of this? What does this mean, like, for TV?
That's strong. It means that Scandal doesn't end next season, possibly.
I mean,
for people who love that.
I guess it's about who owns the rights, right? Like, if ABC, I guess, owns the rights to Scandal, but I mean, surely we could get something that's of that caliber on Netflix. Exactly. And then it becomes, Netflix has made the statement that they are not afraid. Like, they're just at the point now where, like, yep, they're just gonna try stuff and cancel stuff and see what sticks. And we've seen a couple things where they try something where instead of giving you like all 13 episodes up front, on a Friday, they do it every week. Here's a new episode each week to see if they can get people to come back and tune in, that kind of thing. Like, that's becoming a thing. And we'll see. I mean, they are already changing the landscape of what TV is, and something like this is just, it's a monster get. It really is. It's a monster get. Kay, is that a big deal for you? Do you think that's kind of?
I take that deal.
Yeah, I mean, Netflix is about to be a problem. It's about to be a problem. Like, to me, that poses a problem to standard television, as well as a problem for Hulu, for Amazon, for everybody else that has a streaming service that does TV. Something like that is a major get for Netflix. Congratulations to Shonda. Let me know what you guys think about that move down in the comments. One more thing. Gamers. This is for the gamers in the house. Specifically Xbox gamers, though.
Yeah.
Xbox gamers. So Mike Ybarra, who kind of heads like the development side, like when we get these updates to the console and so forth, he kind of heads all that. He, in a statement to Windows Central, said that Microsoft is looking at fundamentally changing the way that achievements work. Doesn't sound like it's gonna be like you won't get gamer score anymore or whatever, but they're looking for ways. There are people who maybe play, specifically they use an example of, you have a person who plays Halo professionally, and they essentially get paid to only play Halo. Like, they spend all their time playing and practicing, working on Halo, and they don't play anything else. So maybe they don't have a high gamer score, even though all they do is play games, and in fact, they play games professionally. So their gamer score might not reflect, that they play the way they actually play. So it sounds like it'll be things like there are, maybe we're going to be ways to put like a medallion or something on your profile to show you know, you have hit a certain number of headshots in this particular game, or you've hit this particular milestone, or you've played this game for this many hours, or, you know, you've won this many multiplayer matches, things of that nature. We've kind of seen some stuff like this before. Like, this isn't the first time that Microsoft has kind of tweaked the way achievements work. Like, earlier in the days of the 360, they began to do things where, like, you wouldn't necessarily get an achievement, but you would pop, like, you would get something that gave you, like, an item of clothing for your avatar. Y'all remember that? Like, you would, you know, sometimes just for starting the game. You know what I mean? You start the game and, oh, I got a t-shirt, you know, or whatever, right? Which was just another way for you to show off that you played that game, or that you like that game, if you actually then put that piece of clothing on. So, you know, I'm not sure exactly what that means. What do you think? What would you like to see? What would you like to see change as far as achievements is concerned?
I mean, I see that they already did the thing with, you know, if you get on like an app on Xbox One, it was like, you know, you binge watch and stuff like that. They don't give you points for it.
Right.
That'd be cool.
They're for 0 points.
Yeah. You know.
I don't care.
I mean, but yeah, like a medallion to see where you are, I think that's pretty dope to see, like, you know, especially if you're looking for a challenge in certain aspects of
Keep that competition brewing. Dig it? Jokes, what about you? What do you think? What do you want to see?
Kind of one thing I like, something they're doing now that I kind of want to see a little more from is like seeing the competitive side between like us. You know, we can see what achievements.
Right. You can kind of see who's ahead, like, each week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But maybe having some type of achievement inside of that itself too. So maybe a group of us, we go in together and, you know what, hey, there's just one achievement there. Because you guys are a group, only one of you can achieve. And
whoever gets to a certain thing first, or something like that. Or if you manage to stay ahead of your friends for a certain period of time or something like that. I mean,
exactly.
It could be really cool. I'm not really looking for them to be able to, like, you have this much gamer score, you can spend that to do this in this game or something like that. I'm not really looking for that. But I think it's cool, the idea of kind of giving back a little bit to a community that gives so much to, you know, to you. And being able to show off your gamer score is one thing, but that's kind of falling by the wayside. Like, people don't necessarily talk about their gamer score anymore or whatever. Achievements pop, that's cool. I like that they have the rare achievements and stuff like that now. And I'm hoping that whatever it is they do is something that does the same thing achievements did when it first came out, and it's something that strikes throughout the industry and kind of forces other people to look at doing the same thing. Let me know in the comments what you expect to see change, or what you would like to have change as far as the Xbox achievements are concerned. Let me know what kind of achievement I should get for doing this show, keeping it alive. How many Spider-Man shirts have I worn on this show? Do you know? Can you get an achievement for that? Probably not. It's time to retire this one. It's a little, you know, but I like it. It's one of my favorites. Do whatever K puts on the screen. Whatever it is, if it swirls, if it, I don't know. K, what's it gonna be?
It's gonna be.
That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be, K? What we getting? What's it gonna be on the screen? Is that what you want them to do? Huh? Can't even say it.
Is it gonna be a swirl?
It's gonna be a swirl. That's a Mario joint. Do whatever he puts in the swirl, I guess, if you're down with the swirl. And holla at me on the next go round. I see y'all next week to let y'all know what happened this week. With that, I'm out. Toodles and loops.